Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. My name is Edith and this is a slow flow practice with an emphasis on strengthening the hamstrings and the hips. You will need at least one block today. All right, so let's get started. Let's come into wide knee child's pose to start. Open your knees the width of the mat, big toes to touch. Then bring your hips back to your heels. And then you can crawl your way forward onto your hands, maybe the forehead or the chest land. Now this practice today we'll be moving into strengthening our hips and the hamstrings. So just feeling the sensation in the outer hips and the low back area. Now, every time you come to this shape, it's going to feel different. So maybe depending on the activities that you did or how you slept, just feeling the lower back. And let your tummy relax. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And sigh out your mouth, let it go. And a breath in and breath out. And while you're here, massage your forehead. Rock from side to side so that we're stimulating the third eye. It's a very calming pose to be in. Now at any point throughout this slow flow practice today, if you need to take a break, this is a really good spot to come back to. Take a full breath in, and on the exhale, contract through the belly. Rise up into tabletop position. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Breathe in, drop your belly. Just hold here. Let's take a few deep breaths in our cat-cow shape. Notice how this feels from the pubic bone right to the chin. And then exhale around through the spine, chin to chest. Press up between the shoulder blades. Around in the upper back. Press the floor away. Let's just move nice and slow. So inhale. Drop the belly, look up, and exhale. So just playing with the spine movement. And you could even go from side to side now. Just notice how this feels as you puff the ribs to the left. You might even puff the ribs to the right. All right, now bring the hips all the way back to go to the left first. So swing the hips to the left, then pull them back to the heels, and then take them out to the right. Go the other way. Press the hips all the way to the right. Push back to the heels, and then to the left. Good, do this a few more times. And then maybe even introducing coming forward. So we're almost like in a supported plank. And then coming all the way back. Just work with what feels good in your body. It could just be that half circle, or you could go all the way through. All right. Now come back to tabletop position. Reach your left arm forward and float the right heel back. Now, if having the opposite arm to leg isn't feeling solid, you could always keep the left hand down and just work at reaching actively through the heel. Press back through the heel, reach from the hamstring and the right glute. Nice and slow, take a breath in. Exhale, round through the spine. Press the floor away. Good, inhale, reach. And exhale, draw in. Press the floor away. 2 more like that. Big breath in, get long. This is bird dog, but it's also fantastic for spinal rebalancing. So maybe you slept funny on one side. This actually feels pretty good just to bring some space, but also get strong. All right, so hold it out in that long position. Take a breath in. Now reach back, grab hold of your foot with your left hand. Press the floor away, open up your chest. Nice full breaths. Good, release, let this go. And we'll switch sides. So take the right hand forward, left arm back. Press the floor away with your left hand. Take a full breath in. Exhale, round through. Good, inhale, reach straight out from your left hip. Toes flexing down. Exhale, round through. Good, big breath in, lengthen. Exhale, draw in. Cat stretch the spine as you come in. Go all the way out, lengthen out. Okay, now exhale one more time, pull in. Now this time as you inhale, reach, reach, reach. Come back and grab hold of your foot. Kick into the hand, press the floor away. Notice what's happening with your breath. Is the breath short? Try to fill the entire front of your chest. Good. All right, release. Take a big breath in to lengthen. Exhale, come back down. Curl your toes under, lift your hips, downward dog. Take your feet out to a wide down dog. So maybe the baby toes come to the edges of your mat. Lift the hips up and back. Now walk your hands to the back of your space. Just hang out here. Grab for the elbows. Let the weight of your head hang. Now you can feel this pull of gravity towards the mat, creating space between your vertebrae. Now inhale, come to a halfway lift. Let's bend the left knee a lot and reach up with your right hand. You can even come onto your fingertips. If the floor is too far away, use your blocks. So come onto your fingertips. Keep reaching. Open up the chest. Right leg is straight. Take a breath in. Exhale, right hand down, bend the right knee, reach up with the left arm. Big breath in, open up the chest. Now feel the left side of your body lengthen. And can you access a deeper breath into the entire torso in this twisting shape? Let's switch it up. Let's do it one more time on each side. Big breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee, right leg straightens. Open up through the chest. Okay, breathe in. Exhale, float the right hand down, bend the right knee, reach up, left hand. Take a full breath in. Open it up. Pull the left hip back. Good, release the hand down. Set the block off to the side. Halfway lift to stretch your chest. Bow, exhale. Soften the knees, inhale, reach all the way up. Hands at heart center. Take a full breath into reach. Exhale, slowly fold forward. Stretch your chest. in as you exhale. Now soften the knees, inhale, rise all the way to the top. Exhale, hands in front of your chest. Take a breath in, reach all the way up, get long into your sides. Fold, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Bow, exhale. Now crawl your way forward. Come forward into a high plank position, top of a push-up. Good. Rock forward and back on your toes. Set your knees to the mat and come all the way down to your tummy, nice and slow. Inhale, baby cobra, peel your chest. Exhale to push back, tabletop into downward dog. Downward dog. Get nice and long through the sides of your body. Long breath in, big breath out. Look to your hands, step forward. Inhale to stretch your chest. Bow in, exhale. Now bend your knees, sit your hips down low, reach up into powerful pose. So bend the knees, get deep into your seat. Spread your fingers wide, turn the baby fingers in. Now see if you can get really low into your hips. So we're turning on the glutes. Waking up the back side of the body. And now inhale, come up and back, gentle back bend. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to high plank. Lower your knees to the mat. And we'll come all the way down, nice and easy. Chest and chin connect. Inhale, baby cobra. Stretch back, come tabletop into downward dog. Moving back into space. Now listen to your breathing. See if you could slow it down. 2 more big breaths. Right, so take your left knee up, bend the knee, and we'll do big circles here. So big circles, and nice and slow too while you're here. Just notice how that feels. First off, how does this feel in the hands? Keep pressing the hands down and forward. Lift up and back. Change side, change directions. Go the other way. Nice big circles. Okay, now inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step the foot wide. So take it to the outside of your baby toe, of your baby finger, and then drop the back knee down, low lunge. Sink into your hips. Breathing nice and deep. Now reach up with the left arm, take this up and back. Reach towards the space behind you. Turn your palm up to the sky and soften the elbow. Let the weight of your hips sink down. All right, now bring the hand back to the inside of your front foot. Pick up the back knee, rotate towards the long edge of your mat. So now all 10 toes are pointing to the right edge of your mat. Take a breath in, exhale, twist. Reach up with the right hand. The left hand can be propped on a block if you find that the floor is too far away, so that your spine is parallel to the mat. Just notice too, if you're in this shape, are the hips starting to twist? You can find the happy balance of dropping the right hip down, but at any point if that feels like it's too much effort or too much work, then just come into a medium spot between rotation and feeling any discomfort. Lengthen your spine, breathe in. Exhale, right hand down. Left arm up. Take full breaths. And just notice how this is feeling across the left collarbone as you reach up to the ceiling. And one more breath in. Open the chest as you exhale. Good. Hand comes back down to the mat. Turn your left toes to the front of your space. Walk your hands forward into that low lunge again. We'll keep the back knee elevated this time and crawl your hands forward. This is called lounge lizard. So we're really lengthening through. Turn on the hamstrings. So the left hamstring, imagine you're trying to dig your heel into the mat and try dragging it back towards the space behind you, towards the right foot. At the same time, the right leg, turn it on. Press your thigh up to the ceiling. Crawl the hands back. Take a breath in. Exhale to release the foot. The knee down, half splits. Straighten out the front knee, fold. Activate the quad, so the front of the thigh. You can feel a lengthening through the back of your leg. Toes can be flexed. Steady breath in. Exhale to bend the front knee, come forward, take a wide squat. So we'll take the feet out wide, drop your hips down low, arms come out in front of you. Keep knitting in the ribs. Now, see if you can bring the hips just a little bit below the knees without the knees coming forward, and then press the knees outward. Take a breath in, exhale to lift up. Inhale down, and exhale up. Squeeze up the top. One more time, inhale down, and exhale to come up. Good, inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, I'm just gonna spin around here. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back into a high plank. Knees to the earth, come all the way down, nice and easy. Interlace your hands behind you. Take a big breath in. Exhale, lift your chest off the mat. Option to float the feet off the earth as well. Bring length into your body. And as you exhale, lift up a little higher. Belly pulls into the spine. Turn on the glutes to lift the legs up. Then spin the inner thighs towards the ceiling. Lower back down. Stack your palms under your forehead and just breathe. All right. Hands come under your shoulders. Push back, tabletop, into downward dog. So let's take on the other side here. So we'll bring the right leg up, bend your knee, and do those big, big circles with your right knee, opening it out. Try to go nice and slow. Feel if there's any gripping, maybe even some clicking. You might hear some bones tapping. So when we hear cracking like that, that's actually gas being released. Not that kind of gas. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. No, it's not that gas. It's just gas trapped between the bones. Take a big breath in, reach. Exhale, step your foot to the outside of your right baby finger. Drop the back knee down. Low lunge. And you can stay here, or you could come down onto your elbows. And we'll hang out here. Actually, if you're on your elbows, come back up onto your left hand. Big breath in to reach up and back. Reach towards the space above your left foot. Sink down into your hips. Now you'll notice too that the right knee might open out to the side of the space, and that's cool. If that happens, it's just a nice opening, very similar to what would happen in a pigeon stretch. Maybe even roll to the baby toe side of the foot. One more breath in. Exhale, bring the hands down. curl the back toes under, lift your knee, walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. All 10 toes now on the long edge of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Fold, exhale. Now inhale, come all the way up, reach up. Hands at heart center. Exhale. Interlace your hands behind you. Take a full breath in to open your chest. Now fold forward. So this shape, when we interlace the hands, see if this changes at all to bend your elbows, and then activate the upper back muscles so that your shoulder blades are hugging your spine. Lift the knuckles up to the ceiling. Transfer more weight into the balls of your feet. Breathe deep, breathe long. Now let your hands come back to the mat. Take a big breath in, lengthen your spine. Turn your right toes to the front of your space. Crawl the hands forward. Keep the back knee lifted, and we'll take low lunge. So lounge lizard. Crawl the hands forward. Stay anchored through the right heel. Lift the left heel high on top of the big toe. Press the hands away from you. Wrap the shoulder blades. Belly to spine. Keep pulling in through the navel, knit through the ribs. Feel the scissoring through your hips. Good, let the back knee come down. Crawl the hands up or towards you. Heel toe, the right foot on the inside of your hands for a half split. Take a breath in. Exhale to fold. Straighten out the front knee. Getting nice and toasty here. So not only are you feeling this in the hamstring, but maybe into your calf. Okay, take a breath in. Now exhale, curl the back toes under, lift, and let's take a big step forward. Wide squat position. So the toes turn out, drop the hips down, reach your arms out in front of you. And back up here. Get down nice and low. Notice what's going on with your breath. Eyes are calm and steady. If it helps to close your eyes, go for it. Take a breath in. Exhale, press up. Press the hips forward. You could even bring the arms back a little for tricep activation. Inhale, come down. Exhale, back up. Inhale. Exhale. Again, this time stay low, stay low. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away from you, and we're just gonna add the smallest little pulses. And if you're not feeling that, just leave it out. It's optional. In fact, this entire class is optional. You can actually just disconnect at any point. Last 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Big stretch. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, stretch your chest. Hands to the mat, step back. You can either go through a flow or you can come into downward dog, whatever you're feeling like today. So I'm going to flip around again. Let your head be heavy. Three more breaths. Last one. Now take your left leg up high, bend your knee, open your hip. Take a big breath in, lengthen up the leg. Exhale, knee to your nose. Step forward, let's come back into that low lunge again. So drop the back knee, arms come up. Now this time we'll bring the hands onto your lower back, fingertips pointing down. And instead of pressing your hips down, think of lifting your chest up and back. Hug the shoulder blades together, lift from the sternum, so as if there's like a fish hook lifting you up. One more breath in. Get a little bit deeper as you exhale. Now place your fingertips on the mat, curl the back toes under, walk your hands to your right, and take a deep side lunge into your right knee. So if coming down low like this isn't comfortable on your hips, keep the hips up high so that the foot is flat, entirely up to you. Move into the breathing. Feel the lengthening from the inseam of your pant right out through your heel. Good, and we can take a little chest opener here. So as we press down through the right fingertips, open your chest up to the sky. Nice full breaths. Bring the hand down, let's twist, take a breath in, exhale, open up. Only come as far as comfortable, like as we open the right shoulder back, are you feeling this more on the inside of your left leg? If that's the case, reduce the twist. Good, bring the hands down, straighten out the right knee, bend the left knee, come forward, set up for crescent lunge. So the back heel flips up, stack your heel on top of the big toe. Inhale, rise up. Crescent lunge. You can shorten your stance if it feels like it's too long. High lunge. Now feel the engagement of the entire hip girdle. So the glutes are active, the hips are strong. Pull in through the lower abdomen. Good, nice full breaths. From here, bring your hands onto your hips. Shift the weight into your left foot. Take a full breath in. Transfer the weight onto your left foot. Pick up the right foot. Let's come into dancer pose. So scoop up the right foot with your right hand. Left arm reaches up. I'm going to turn. Take a breath in. And exhale, kick. Oh, there's a wall right behind me. So kick back, lift up. You could even bring the arm forward. Stay with your breath. Maybe offering a little smile. Now as you twist, open the chest to the right. Okay, now come back up with the knee, the arm. Hands to your hips. Turn your right knee out to the side, tree pose. Hands can come together in front of your chest. Grow tall in the spine. Nice full breaths. Now you could take whichever variation of tree you like. Maybe the arms come out. They could even come behind you in a reverse prayer position. Nice full breaths. See if you can rise out of the left hip a little bit more. Bring your hands onto your hips. The knee comes forward. And the same way you came in, let's exit out. So lean forward, kick the heel back. Crescent lunge. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, flow it out. So hands come down to the mat. Step back into high plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale to up dog. Exhale, lift your hips. Downward dog. And just take a few breaths. Notice how this is feeling in your body. Pedal up the feet. 2 more deep breaths. Draw the ribs down, lift your hips up, and soften through the knees if you need to. All right, take your right leg up. Big breath in. Exhale, knee to your nose. Back into that low lunge. Sink down through the hips. Inhale, reach up. Hands onto your low back, into your imaginary back pockets. Lift your chest up and back. Try to bring the elbows closer together. And instead of falling into your low back, lift the chest. Now take a breath in, reach. Exhale, hands down. Curl the back toes under, lift your knee. Turn to your left, side lunge into your left knee. Drop down through the hips. Flex the foot. Now place the right hand down. No, let's do the left hand first. So left hand down, breathe in. Exhale to twist open. You can even bring the elbow on the inside of the left knee to open up your chest. Keep down, anchoring through the right heel. Lengthen up the left side. All right, right hand down. Inhale, twist in the opposite direction. Reach up through the left fingertips. Top hand comes down. Bend your right knee, come forward. Set up crescent lunge. So we'll turn, turn, turn. Top of the knees now pointing towards the mat. Inhale, rise up with control. Sink down on the exhale. Stabilize the foundation. If you need to take the feet wider, go for it. So the feet are on their own track. Hips are moving towards forward. So it's like headlights shining right ahead. Take a breath in. Sink down, contain through the ribs. And maybe on this side, continue reaching through the right hand as you lean forward. Come into dancer. Float the left leg up. I'll turn. Scoop up your left foot. Breathe in. Exhale, kick back. Press into your left hand. Soften the knee. Keep kicking back, lift through the chest. 3, 2, knees come back together. Bring the knee all the way through, hands to hips. Open your knee up to the left. Tree pose. Hands can come together in front of your chest or whichever variation feels good. Rise out of the waist. Firm up the right hip. Rise out. Now you can even firm up the left glute. Pull your knee back. So there are the glute med, again, so we're feeling the external rotation of our thigh bones. Press your inner thigh into the sole of your foot. Hands come back onto your hips. Draw your knee forward. Lift the knee. Kick back, step into your crescent lunge. Same way we came in. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. flow or down dog. Nice and easy. Take your time. There's no rush. All right. Now walk your hands back to your feet. Come to the very back of your space. Open your knees wide. Toes turned out. Drop your hips down low. Press the elbows on the inside of your knees and lift your chest. If your hips are tight or maybe your ankles are tighter, you might be on your toes. So if that's the case, bend or grab your block and have a seat on your block like that. Now we'll play with some arm balancing. So from here, you can stay right here if you're enjoying this low squat and the hip opener. You can also start to make your way into crow pose. So crow pose, the hands come to shoulder width distance or wider. Transfer the weight forward. Now bring the knees onto the back of your elbows and triceps. Now as you bend the elbows, shift the weight forward and pick your feet up off the mat. Toes together. Lift the hips up, gaze will stay down. If you want to play with coming into crow, you can step up onto your block, like this, and then play with floating one foot off the block at a time. Stay with it, 3 more breaths. Okay, deep squat, come back down. Now reach forward with your right arm, reach, reach, reach. Hook your armpit onto the thigh. So I'm gonna just turn this way so you can see. You'll reach, reach, reach. Bring the shoulder blade onto the right knee or thigh. Reach up with your left arm. Option to take a full bind. Reach back, interlace the fingers, and roll your chest open. Nice full breaths. Play with the position of the neck. How's this feeling? To look down, maybe look up. Come back to center. Take a big breath and reach. Reach forward with the left arm. Bring the shoulder blade onto the inside of the knee. Reach up with the right arm so you can stay right here. Keep working the right knee away from the center of your body. Option for that full bind. Reach back, interlace. Now open your chest. Deep breaths in and out through the nose. All right, let this go. Lift your hips, ragdoll. Interlace the fingers. Just bring the hands behind the neck and let the weight of your elbows drape. All right, walk yourself back out into a high plank. You could go through a flow, down dog, or child's pose. Take your right leg up. Tuck your knee behind the right wrist. Left leg slides out behind you. For the first 3 breaths of pigeon, we'll stay upright. So settle in. You can use your block. Notice how this feels in the hips as well. You can stay upright if you want, or you could come all the way down into sleeping pigeon. Transfer the weight back into your hips so the center of gravity stays right over the hips. And embellish your breath into your low back. Two more breaths. Okay, come on up. Lean onto the right hip and swing your left leg out in front of you. Sole of your foot comes to the inside of your left leg. Take a breath in, reach. Exhale, fold forward. Now you can grab wherever's comfortable for you. If you have a strap, you can even loop it around like a stirrup and pull yourself down. Now flex your foot and reach through the heel. Let's take the right hand to the outside of the foot. Breathe in. Now twist as you fold. All right, carefully make your way back up. And we'll come out of exit the same way we came in. So swing the left leg out behind you. Hands come out in front of you. Turn on the hips, turn on the lower abdomen. Lift back, three-legged down dog. Right leg comes up and back. Set the foot down. Okay, other side. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, slide your knee through. Shift the weight back. Stay upright. 3 deep breaths. Now you can also feel how the shoulders, they kind of want to sneak up to your ears. So you can walk the hands forward, keep the chest proud, lift through the collarbones, lift through your chest. And make your way down. Sometimes it feels good just to sway your torso from side to side. And just by simply swaying, you can feel different parts of the hips. And it doesn't even have to be like a huge sway. It could just be a little bit of movement in the torso. Maybe stretching all the way out, so chest and chin land. All right, come on up. Lean onto your left hip. Swing the right leg out in front of you. Sole of the foot is on the inside of your leg. Take a breath in to reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Scoot the right hip back. Grab wherever is comfortable for you. And then we'll take the left hand to the baby toe side of your foot. Breathe in. Rotate your chest. Now fold. Press through the heel. Have a look at your right foot. Notice if you're rotating, so if you're favoring more to the baby toe side of the foot, or maybe there's like a rotation where the arch lifts higher. Try to keep the foot flat as if you're standing on a floor. Yeah. All right, come back up. Lean all the way onto your left hip. Swing the right leg out behind you. Hands come onto the mat. Curl the back toes under, lift back. Three-legged down dog. Left leg up and back. And set your foot down, knees come down. All right, come onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Massage your belly. Pull the knees away and then draw them in. Take your knees out to the sides. Let's hang on to happy baby first. So we'll just grab hold of the shins. Try to keep your tailbone down. Now swivel the hips. So pull the right knee in towards right shoulder. Let the left knee move far away from you. Good. Come back to center. Left knee comes all the way in. Swivel the right knee all the way out. And again, in and out. So we're just rotating through the hips. Now full happy baby. Soles of the feet turn out to the sky, and then grab for the baby toe side of your foot. Press your tailbone down. Take a breath in. Elbows drop heavy. All right, hug it out. Let the feet land. Take your hips all the way to the right. Cross your right knee over the left and let the knees fall to the left. If this is too much of a twist with the legs crossed like this, just uncross the legs so you could stack them like this. And you could bring the chin all the way over to the right. Take your hands onto your right thigh and externally rotate the thigh bone away from you. Get into the hips, the low back a little bit more. All right. Bring the knees back up. Slide your hips to your left. Cross your left knee over the right. Then pull the knees in and let them drop to your right. Shoulder blades can relax on the mat. Play with the position of the neck. And then whenever you're ready, you could bring your hands onto your left thigh and press. Imagine you're trying to you're rolling dough or something. So you're rolling the thigh away from you. Then press into the hip. All right, let it go. Come back to center. Uncross the legs. Square off your hips. And rest down into final Shavasana. So the shoulder blades underneath you. Now let the hands rest at your sides. If you have two blocks, you can slide one block under each thigh. It feels pretty good just to get into this style of Shavasana that we're going to take with the knees slightly elevated. All right. Now, feel the shoulder blades reconnect with the mat. And before we really dive into Shavasana, we're going to play with tensing the body and then relaxing back down. So take a big breath in. And on the exhale, point your toes, tighten up all the muscles in your legs and reach through the feet. Good, feel the glutes activate. So propping up really high, reach through the legs, reach, 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 reach. We're restricting the blood flow through all the veins, through the arteries. Good, now relax down. Feel that warmth, the heat in your legs. Okay. Now the upper body. Curl your fingers into tight little fists. Take your knuckles just an inch off the floor. Take a big breath in. Now exhale, reach through, reach, reach, reach. Tighten up the chest, tighten up the biceps. Good, feel the chest hug in. Maybe the shoulder blades, the upper back starts to lift. Squeeze, 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 belly pulls down. Good, relax, let it go, let it go. Big rush of heat. And now we'll do the entire body. So take a full breath in. Exhale, lift everything. Lift, lift, lift. Reach through the feet, reach through the legs, the arms, the belly presses in. Everything is lifting, chest is active. Squeeze through the glutes. And relax. Relax everything. Let it go. Might feel good to bring your arms over your head. Taking advantage of the space around you. Let your lips and your teeth separate so the jaw is completely at ease. There's no effort to hold yourself in place. You're just here enjoying the weight of the body dropping into the mat. Back of your head so heavy it's cradled in. If you do have the time today, stay for as long as you can in Shavasana. Let your body slowly integrate into the afternoon or whatever you have laid ahead of you. And it's such a gift that you've given yourself to be here for this last hour or so. And the human being in me sees and honors the human being in you. From my heart to yours, namaste.